So now let's see some more of coding. This course is not about teaching you everything this language can do, but rather give you an overview, build basics, and then you can build upon that. You will be able to write your code, understand the documentation, also read other people's code, which you can find on the internet. But remember that you don't need to be fluent in programming to build a profitable strategy. As we will see, the best strategies can be very simple, and we will learn enough to build such strategies. Complexity is not the key here. What always worked and will work is a market momentum or exaggerated reaction to price movements. That is why profitable strategies can be built on trend following or reversion ideas. But first, let's look at the coding basics. Even though AmiBroker is built in C++ language, for us traders, it provides its own programming, or rather to say scripting language, in which we can write our backtests. This language is called AFL. No worry, it is an easy language. You saw that our first code had 2 lines only. This language works with so-called arrays. These are values that repeat in the chart. Typical array is open, high, low, close. That is why when I am typing exponential moving average, AmiBroker indicates me that it expects an array and a range. If I type RSI, as you can see, I can type in small letters and it will change automatically to capitals. After I press enter, it offers me just the range. As for RSI, it is enough for the calculation. It doesn't need open, high, low, or close. Now let's create a definition for a bullish outside bar. Let me delete this. New file. Either this blank sheet or file new is the same. By default, it's named formula, but we will save it as, and let's say outside bar. Now let's jump to chart and see some outside bar. We will define it as a bar which has a low lower than the previous bar's low and the close higher than the previous bar's high. This might be a bullish signal as the price first went down, but then the buyers moved the price above the yesterday's high and the day closed there. So it can be this one with the up movement afterwards. This one, this is outside bar. The low is lower than this low, than the previous low, and the close is higher than the previous high. So this one is outside bar. This one, again, low is lower than previous low, and close is higher than previous high. So we need to write a code which compares today's low to yesterday's low, and today's close to yesterday's high. So this is definition of the bullish outside bar. Low is lower than this ref means previous. We are referring to a previous candle, and we are referring to -1 candle. And we are referring to low. And close is higher than previous high of the last candle. And we have comments which start with double slash, and we can write whatever you want. Compare today's low to yesterday's low and today's close to yesterday's high. And one more line. Plot. Plot means draw. Draw our bullish outside bar in the chart. Call it bullish outside bar and color it in aqua color. And as you noticed, semicolon is end of the line. This is the divider of lines. And that's it. Now we save it, either Ctrl S or save, and we press this apply, and it will get applied to the current active chart. Active is this one, JP Morgan. Apply. Now what happened? A new pane, new box appeared with our formula, with our bullish outside bar definition, and we see these aqua colored spikes. What are they? They indicate outside bars. So exactly those outside bars that we saw before. Now they are identified by the visually by the indicator, new indicator that we actually added to the chart. What is the value? The value can be 0 or the value can be 1, because our bullish outside bar, which again is the name we put, is a true-false value. It can either be true when the candle is bullish outside bar, or it can be false when there is not. So false is 0 and true is 1. This is standard programming expression, and we will use it quite often. We can see it in the history, and again we see all outside bars indicated by our bullish outside bar programming expression. So that is nice, right? But can I backtest this? You can go to analysis. I can open it. Outside bar. Backtest. I cannot backtest it. Oh, pardon. Current bar. Current symbol. Backtest. I cannot backtest it because it is missing buy and sell variable assignments. So we programmed actually an indicator, but we didn't program a trading system or trading technique. So I just wanted to show that I can use the code just to draw studies or indicators in the chart. Let's go back to our code. How will I find it? Analysis, my formula, and edit. Now let's make it more readable and with comments. So what I can do is I can press enter, and it will not change the logic. The program knows when there is an end of the line by the semicolon. But if I press enter, after the end, for example, I can press it even here, like this, and it still is a valid code. So like this, with formatting, I can make it more readable. And I strongly recommend to use this because it is important to keep our code that way, as we can easily get lost in it next time we open it. So let's beautify the code a bit. Now we can save it. Let's verify if it is still valid code. Apply. If we have some mismatch or some syntax error here, it will show me the error. For example, let's say like this, and it notifies me that there is a syntax error. If I correct it, apply, then everything is fine. Alright, in the next lesson, we will see how we can turn this piece of code into a backtest.